There are some areas where the steel is really close to the surface, because in some of these areas it was the floor. So the steel's been bent down at a 90-degree angle. In some places it's kind of a cheater. Not much steel there. And then here it's just been bent right at a 90-degree, because before it used to come straight out as the floor, and now it's the wall. So maybe Jim's right. It doesn't stick. It's not inside the 3 inches that it needs to be everywhere. And this will be 3 inches. So I don't know if you want to spray a little concrete on this wall where the plaster is to make sure the steel is in 3 feet. There's some areas where the concrete, like right there, sticks out a little far. Yeah, that's right at 0. Maybe even less, because concrete sticks out a little bit right there too. So this used to be the floor too. And the steel has got a 90-degree bend on it. So we can attach. Here's the steel at 0. Here's the floor steel, bent 90 degrees or more. So there isn't going to be 3 inches unless kind of slope the whole thing inwards, which might not be a bad idea. At least it hasn't fallen down into the rest of the pool yet. So here it's okay, even though here we got some more 90-degree bent steel. See what the inspector thinks about that. There's a piece just sitting there, nothing attached to it. So you probably get 3 inches over that. It looks like Juan did everything he could to beat back every piece of steel so we could attach to it. But there you have it. There's the plaster. There's the steel. It looks like the concrete is going to be 3 inches out. So yeah, it looks like there's still just a little curvature to the plaster. And just keep bringing it in. Make for a long, tall cove. Well, we've got enough room for lots of concrete back there behind the steel. That's just where the steel comes out of the concrete. That's going to look a little funny because it's going to need those 3 inches. And here's another example. I'm not exactly sure if that piece of steel will be there when we shoot the gunite. But right now it's at 0. It's doing okay right here. As you come back over here towards where the wet deck used to be, it's going to be a little tricky to get 3 inches over that. So Jim is right. Might look just a little bit funny that way. Or maybe it looks perfectly normal if we're consistent throughout the whole pool and throw the gunite on a little heavy. We'll see what the inspector says, huh?